Welcome to Lead with Clarity. This is a space for leaders who want to grow without losing themselves in the process. Each episode is a short reflection on leadership, influence, and the inner work that shapes how we show up for others. It's not hype, not noise, just clear thinking for the journey of leading well. Today's episode is entitled The Art of Influence: Why Great Leaders Make People Want to Perform. Here we go. Think about the last time someone did something exceptional at work. Not because they had to, because they wanted to. What made that happen? Was it a directive, a deadline, or was it something else entirely? That question sits at the center of what separates good managers from great leaders. Dwight Eisenhower, Supreme Commander of Allied Forces in World War II and the 34th President of the United States, put it pretty simply when he said, "Leadership is the art of getting someone else to do something you want done because he wants to do it." Keywords there, because he wants to do it. Not because you told him to, not because the policy says so, because he wants to. Eisenhower wasn't being idealistic, he was being precise. He had led millions of soldiers and civilians. He understood what moves people at scale. And it's not orders, it's ownership. I've worked with senior executives who have every tool in the leadership toolbox: titles, resources, teams, budgets, and they still can't get consistent, motivated performance from the people around them. When we dig into it, the pattern is almost always the same. They're managing compliance. They've built systems around what people have to do, and it works up to a point. But compliance has a ceiling. Commitment, on the other hand, does not. The leaders who scale, who build organizations that outlast them, who develop talent rather than consume it, they understand that the real work of leadership is internal. It's helping people see themselves in the outcome. It's connecting the mission to what they personally care about. Here's where a lot of people go wrong with Eisenhower's idea. They hear, make them want to do it, and they think manipulation. They think spin. They think you're packaging a bad assignment in feel-good language to get compliance with a smile. That's not what this means. Manipulation is about obscuring reality to serve your agenda. Influence is about understanding someone else's reality and connecting it honestly to shared work. One is corrosive. The other is the foundation of every high-trust team that I've ever seen. So the reframe is this: influence isn't something you do to people, it's something you build with them. It starts with curiosity. What does this person actually care about? Not what you assume, not what the org chart implies. What genuinely drives them? Their growth trajectory, their credibility with peers, the problem they've been wanting to solve. When you connect the work to that, you're not manipulating anyone. You're showing them why this matters to their story, not just to yours. That is the art that Eisenhower is talking about. It's harder than giving orders. It requires you to know your people, but the return on that investment is exponential. So here's what I want you to sit with this week. Think of one person on your team who seems disengaged or underperforming. Before you assume a performance problem, ask yourself a different question. Have I connected this person's work to something that they actually care about? Have I made them a stakeholder in the outcome or just a means to it? That one question can change the entire conversation you're about to have. Eisenhower didn't say leadership was easy. He called it an art. An art takes practice. It takes attention. It takes a genuine interest in the person in front of you. The leaders who get this right don't have to push. People move toward the work because the work means something to them. That's not a soft idea. That's the most practical leadership principle there is. Stop managing compliance. Start building commitment. The difference in output, in retention, in culture, it isn't incremental, it's transformational.